The Daily Hoosier posted a video of the safeties going through drills. Byron Baldwin Jr. just glides on turf. The dude's super impressive. Amari Farrell was talking about him again today. We'll get into the pressers in a little bit, but just like that dude's just a really talented football player, and he's like it's going to be really difficult to keep that guy off the field. Jaja Boyd is a really free mover as well. It's nice to see him back out on the field doing drills. I know he missed a large chunk, if not all of last year, getting injured early. And then obviously the vets in the room, like your Farrell, your Bonds, your Louis Moore, and your Boyd, like those guys are just pros, man. Like they just
Farrell looks like an NFL player. It's kind of scary.
Farrell is built like an NFL player for sure.
Yeah, he can play NFL safety. Like that's the difference. Like, yeah, we had Jazz Johnson, who we all thought was like Jazz Johnson was 5'11", like 195. I mean, this Farrell cat, he's legit 6'2". They list him at 200. I mean, he looks like he could push 210. Easy.
I'm glad you said that because Jamar Johnson is the guy that I was thinking about.
That's Jazz Johnson, same guy.
Yeah. And then I also said Ajani was playing right guard. He was playing left guard. But yeah, watching the safeties move was great. We don't get a ton of practice clips. I know we've seen a little bit of like Fernando throwing or like some of the running backs going through drills. I know we got the line work today, but it's like obviously a lot of that is going to be skewed and ambiguous because that's kind of how SIG rolls. It's not just going to be open practice. You're not going to get free film on the Hoosiers. We posted.
Yeah. I agree. I don't want it that way. I don't want too many clips out there. But even though, as selfish as it may be, I want more. But you make a good point. Probably shouldn't have too much tape on our secret weapons like Mario Landino and Duke Way and Jaja Boyd. I don't want people knowing about them until
it's too late.
Till it's too late. Basically,
like there was, I forget one of the guys who transferred out of Indiana posted like practice film or like spring film or whatever, and it just I felt weird watching it or like grimy watch. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I mean, DB room is Indiana at the voice of college football's favorite room. I'm not going to say I hope our O-line is our best room and our D-line is our second best room because that would be awesome. That means we're probably really good. But always my favorite just because, just look at 15 guys here. And, I mean, I was watching little 33 Garrett Reese. He looks big already for a true freshman.
He is massive, too. And he's a guy who wasn't around. He wasn't around in the spring. Reese was not here in the spring.
Well, they still give him even though you're not there in the spring, they still give you a little pamphlet and a workout
but you got to go do the work.
Do on your own time, yeah.
And you got to do it.
He clearly did the workout plan and came ready to do. I mean, that's just the type of guy Ignite brings in. I mean, I don't think, if you don't do the workout plan, you come in not up to par. Like, you end up like, God, I can't name drop guys that hit the portal. I can't do it.
No, I don't. That's not the point.
Yeah, you don't like me. You don't like it when I do that.
No, I don't. The point is to uplift the program and talk about the good things. Like I don't want to talk about like the negative things, like the past things like that. I want to look forward. One of the things that hopefully happens in the future, we posted the smoke video with D'Angelo Pons and 50 Cent on the cover, obviously because of the Many Men 50 Cent. Angelo quote tweeted that he said, "Let's get 50 Cent to Bloomington," and so I'm all aboard that. I don't know who we need to talk to, which direction we need to shout in, or how loud we need to be, but yeah, I'm with that. Let's get 50 Cent to Bloomington. That would be absolutely awesome.
Text Curtis myself. How about that? I'll just text him.
Yeah. You and Curtis are our first name basis.
Yeah, we're tight, bro. Like we're like this, honestly. I'll just hit him up and
sweet.
Yeah. I got this one, guys.
Brad's got it. Hell yeah. Summer of Brad.
No, but like a little social media buzz wouldn't hurt either, He likes feeling wanted, this Curtis guy, So we got to really show him some love, and I think it's possible. We come out of Eugene 6-0. I think he's going to show up for the Michigan State game. I'll say that.
I don't even really want to talk about this. I wrote down the Dinich debacle.
Who cares?
And I don't want to talk about it. Only for the fact that it's not worth putting stake into much that she says. I do just want to point out the fact that like it is a clear agenda push from ESPN, and this is something Cignetti did not shy away from at Big Ten Media Day. He openly admitted or not admitted, but like openly stated that like they felt the heat from both that network and from the South. I just think it's important to put into perspective that anytime you see a post with an ESPN in their bio or ESPN in their handle or something, like almost guarantee it's going to be negative towards Indiana, and that's the agenda they're pushing. And it's like anybody who says anything different is lying to your face.
Exactly. I think I don't like what Heather Dinich is doing, but I think people should just ignore her due to the fact that I really do think that it's not necessarily, I think there is obviously an SEC agenda push at SEC, but I think for Heather Dinich specifically, I think she's trying very hard to not be IU biased to the point where she's just basically disregarding them completely, which I think, could be construed as fair, right? If that's how you want to run your business, sure. If that's how you
I think it's, I really just think it's as cut and dry as she works for ESPN.
If that's the case, it's either way, just ignore her. Like,
exactly. And that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point. You know what I'm not going to ignore? I'm not going to ignore how sparkly the diamonds on Elijah Surratt's watch was on the Joe Cronin video we got today. They asked him about D'Angelo. They asked him about D'Angelo Pons and like what it's been like watching that dude like develop from JMU. And he said the first time he like lined up again like across from him, it was like, oh, I'm just going to go catch a fade ball on this guy. But he's like, no, it's just not how that works out. No, with the angle that I think it was Joe Cronin who took the video, that the watch was sparkling, and that tells me that those boys are being compensated nicely, and that's what I like to see.
I mean, we knew. I mean, what car does Surratt have? You were telling me last week he's the Charger, right?
Yeah, the Scat Pack.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
and good. Hopefully these guys
hopefully can move as fast as this car this year. That'd be awesome,
dude. When you produce the way these guys produce, and you have the high character that these guys have, like that's where the NIL money should go. Like these guys should be very comfortable.
If you go first team all Big Ten, you get a car. All right. That's how it should work. That's how NIL should work. All right. Shouldn't be paying high schoolers $10 million. It should be like, you get all conference, you get a car. All right. Like it should be incentives, We
got another Edward Koton edit. Edward Koton is a master, a wizard with the edits. He is, every time he comes out with something, I definitely make sure I watch it. I save it. I'm going to go back to it multiple times. It was something of like, I think it was a Mike Kadick cameo of like, we have the guys, we have the juice. Like, and it was just, it was epic.
That fired me up. And when
I wanted to like run through a wall
Kadick
or
was
something.
Literally like, they got Coogan, who's like better than me. He's at center now. Like, that was awesome. Like, he's so funny.
It was sick. It was sick.
Yeah, like the boys are gonna be buzzing. Like he spoke some high words about Mendoza, which got me really excited. And I mean, he's a guy who's been in that locker room. He knows what's gonna happen. He knows they're gonna come out swinging,
blazing.
Now, I do always say, sometimes the day just doesn't go your way, right? But we know the team is always gonna be fast, physical, relentless, smart, disciplined, poised, 11 guys doing their jobs. And it's never going to stop. And we're going to come out and we're going to, we got 4 really good opportunities to make some real noise this year. Well, obviously we're not looking over anyone on our schedule, but I think it's kind of a theme where every year we kind of circle 4 games because we did it last year. Now we're doing it again this year with the 4 key games. And yeah, that's, I really don't see like, talent-wise and just the way we're coached, it's going to be really hard for someone to upset us, in my opinion, just based on how we go out and execute all the time. But, we got opportunities to make some real noise this year. At Oregon is the big one that I'm looking at. Obviously, I'm not going to put self-imposed limitations. Would be awesome to go into State College and just come out of there with a win, 11-0. How awesome would that be? That'd be like that could potentially be one of the best days of my life.
It would be well. The last time Indiana beat Penn State was one of the better days of my life. So, listen, it's definitely not out of the. It's like that's realistic. Like this is a really good football team, and to like PK said in the chat, like I think Jared Kelly tweeted about Mendoza had like a roll left 60-yard, 40-yard laser. Like into the breadbasket today that I was just like, "Ooh, I wish that was on video." But it's like this dude is the arm. The way the people around the program who have seen a couple practices are talking about this dude's arm talent, you would think Andrew Luck is on the field right now for the Hoosiers. Like
I
it
was
is.
trying to tell you, dude. I was trying to let you know.
Dude, they're like, we've never seen arm talent like this. Like this is guys like this don't come through Bloomington. Like this is something different. The guy's different. The zip on the ball is different. I mean, he had a throw, and I know this is like these are bogus routes, but like not bogus routes. These are practice and routes on air and stuff. But he was on the far hash throwing to either the numbers or even outside the numbers, like dotting up receivers with velocity. Like you could hear the ball whoosh. Where it's like a lot of guys are losing velo when they're making that throw. It's like the dude's impressive.
I mean, what have I been saying? I've been saying they're stealing my whole flow. I was telling you that. I've been trying to tell everyone. I've been trying to tell. You know the last time we've beaten Penn State in Happy Valley?
Oh God. Probably in like the 1940s.
Well, Penn State joined the conference in the 90s. So so we are actually 0-13 straight up in Happy Valley.
So Happy Valley is the whole center.
If you know anything about me, that my mind only goes to so we're due. We're due. You can't go.
It's a baseball mentality,
14.
Brad.
Can't go over 14. That'd be insane.
We are due. We definitely do. Derby says, does anyone know how the O-line is shaping up? Last year we started the season down a guard. Brad, you want to take that one?
Yeah, so last year probably went into the season with about 7 playable guys with Stevens and Kidwell and Drew Evans. Kidwell was the projected starter. And we actually don't know for sure because Kidwell got hurt in the offseason. So we don't know if it was Kidwell and Drew Evans or Tyler Stevens and Drew Evans in the wings. But really, we only had 7 playable guys that we felt confident in. Going with this year, it feels a little bit different. We got, should I just break down what it's going to look like? Left tackle, Carter Smith, all conference. Bray Lynch and Drew Evans are your guards. We got Coogan lining up in the middle, and then Zen Mikowski's looking like he's in line to be that right tackle. And then we got Khalil Benson, a veteran. Stevens was a drop-off. Because James Madison guy. But Benson is a much better option than a Tyler Stevens, right? But he's going to be that, a guy that can play 4 different positions on the O-line and brings a lot of gameplay experience to the room. And then obviously the young guys that we're very high on, Austin Liebfried and Ajani, are ready to go. Ajani looked huge in the clip I saw of him. Liebfried is just nails.
Ajani looks great.
I just know Liebfried's nails. And yeah, everyone else, obviously, people can surprise me, but like 8 guys I know for sure the team would be like, okay, fine, they're the starter. Like that's a great luxury to have. And we lost 2 starters. But yeah, the math checks out. We were 7. I guess if you're not including Tyler Stevens, then it's
you're not including Kidwell. It's not including Kidwell because he was kind of, in fact, technically we went into the season with 6 offensive linemen.
Yeah, technically we did go into the season with 6. This year we got 8 plus, a Jack Greer, Verstegen, Evan Lawrence is in year 2 in the program. So I'm sure those guys, like there are 10 guys that aren't true freshmen in that room, and I think that's a huge thing because that was not the case last year.
The future is
really all bright. Signetti guys too. They're all Signetti guys at this point.
The future is very bright. And shout out to Jamie Jordan. He wrote an article for Hoosier Huddle about the class of 2025, maybe some underheralded guys, people that aren't going to get talked about as much this year. He highlighted Tristan Abram and Baylor Wilkin, who, according to, I believe it was his dad, is now up to 294 pounds, Baylor Wilkin, as a true freshman.
I could see Wilkin being that. I haven't met my 3rd string right tackle right now, but I could see him just versatility is kind of what screams to him. Like he can plow guys. It seems like he has tackle athleticism.
Hey, he was at one of the All-America games.
He's a lot like Bray Lynch coming into the program. Bray Lynch came in as an undersized guy. I think he was around 275 when he walked on the campus. Obviously was a legend at Westlake in Austin. and was a huge recruit despite being a little undersized. But he brought a lot of versatility and where it was like, where's Bray Lynch going to play? Is he going to play center? Is he going to play tackle? Is he going to play guard? No one knew, and that's how I see Baylor Wilkin. I'm excited to see how he progresses throughout his career. Number 61, which is a psycho number, by the way. Like,
I love it for an offensive lineman.
Like cool number. Like 61 is one of those uncool numbers. And so the fact that he
I don't know.
No, it is. It is. There are cool numbers and there are uncool numbers. 61 is one of those uncool numbers, and it's really hard.
I feel like you're a true
linemen
freshman.
Are really. I've had conversations.
You probably don't get it.
I've had conversations.
You probably don't get the. I doubt he had choice number 1 for jersey number.
Oh, I'm sure he didn't, but I think there's. Let's see what others he could have maybe gone with. I don't think there's a 66 on Skull. Oh no, Parker got that one.
As I say, if they went by age and then went by last name, he was probably last.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did it, but
like, I do like that the scholarship guys are 60 through 70, which makes things, or 79, which makes things really easy in your program. So yeah, I mean 61, sure. I mean 68 is available. Yeah, he could have gone 68. He could have gone 69.
I'll be on record. I like 61.
All right, that's cool. I don't, and it's okay.
You don't have, and that's okay. And that's
it's like my Bones Jones take that he wears 46 like a lunatic. It's like the same thing with Baylor Wilson. Like, why are you wearing that number? That's scary. You're scaring me. You literally don't care what number you wear. You just want to go out there and kill people. That's
exactly.
Cool. I like that.
I feel like that's Ro Hardy.
Yeah, he wears 2-1 though. 2-1's sick. That's a good number, especially at linebacker. That's a DB number, you know. DB running back.